Good morning. This is Sober Readings for Monday, October 20th. From Daily Reflections. Solace for Confusion. Obviously, the dilemma of the wanderer from faith is that of profound confusion. He thinks himself lost to the comfort of any conviction at all. He cannot attain, in even a small degree, the assurance of the believer, the agnostic, or the atheist. He is the bewildered one. That's from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 28. The concept of God was one that I struggled with during my early years of sobriety. The images that came to me, conjured from my past, were heavy with fear, rejection, and condemnation. Then I heard my friend Ed's image of a higher power. As a boy, he had been allowed a litter of puppies, provided that he assumed responsibility for their care. Each morning, he would find the unavoidable byproducts of the puppies on the kitchen floor. Despite frustration, Ed said he couldn't get angry because that's the nature of puppies. Ed felt that God viewed our defects and shortcomings with a similar understanding and warmth. I've often found solace from my personal confusion in Ed's calming concept of God. Today's reading from the 24 Hours book, the AA Thought for the Day. For the past few weeks, we have been asking ourselves some searching questions. We have not been able to answer them all as we would like, but on the right answers to these questions will depend the usefulness and effectiveness of our lives, and to some extent, the usefulness and effectiveness of the whole AA movement. It all boils down to this. I owe a deep debt to AA and to the grace of God. Am I going to do all I can to repay that debt? Let us search our souls, make our decisions, and act accordingly. Any real success we have in life will depend on that. Now is the time to put our conclusions into effect. What am I going to do about it? The meditation for the day. Our Lord and our God, be it done unto us according to thy will. Simple acceptance of God's will in whatever happens is the key to abundant living. We must continue to pray. Not my will, but thy will be done. It may not turn out the way you want it to, but it will be the best way in the long run, because it is God's way. If you decide to accept whatever happens as God's will for yourself, whatever it may be, your burdens will be lighter. Try to see in all things some fulfillment of the divine intent. And today's prayer for the day. I pray that I may see the working out of God's will in my life. I pray that I may be content with whatever He wills for me. And finally, today's reading from As Bill Sees It, page 115. Essence of Growth. Let us never fear needed change. Certainly, we have to discriminate between changes for worse and changes for better. But once a need becomes clearly apparent in an individual, in a group, or in AA as a whole, it has long since been found out that we cannot stand still and look the other way. The essence of all growth is a willingness to change for the better, and then an unremitting willingness to shoulder whatever responsibility this entails. That's from a letter written in the Grapevine from July of 1965. That's it for today. Thanks for listening to Sober Readings. Until next time, remember, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day. And as my friend Larry says, best day ever.